Hello everyone, this is a quick tutorial on reverse early dozing sounds. So basically I want to... The first trick to getting out of bounds, when you're over here you can see, like when you try to move to the bottom right here, you can see I'm not actually out of bounds, like because the Mario normally stops here when you're just a tiny bit out of bounds. And you get completely out of bounds, well, you get a little out of bounds by holding down left over here and then down. Like, I wiggle down, left, down. Like this, I guess, if that makes any sense. And I get out of bounds. And now when I try to move here, and I try to move right, I don't actually just move right, I'm completely stuck here. And once you're out of bounds, there are two ways you can do the skip. The original method was to get in this spot here where you get stuck, hold ride, and just a tiny bit up. And as you're holding ride, you move your control stick just a tiny bit up. And in my opinion, this is more consistent, but it is also a little trickier because you actually have to react. Because if you move too far right, you may touch Luigi. I don't manage to touch him right now. There. Which can be very frustrating because obviously you're not supposed to be touching Luigi. You're not supposed to be with Luigi. What I mean with holding just a tiny bit up is that, like, for example, I can I find a more straight wall? Yeah, this will do. For example, here. Right now, I'm just holding right, and what I do is I start just slowly getting my control stick more upright, and eventually I start moving more up. And at that point, I stop moving my control stick more up, because otherwise I might just move up even faster, and that's not gonna work. So you want to move like upright the tiniest amount, like this, I guess. That's the, in my opinion, more consistent method, but it is slower. But doing this, you can, with a little bit of practice, you can get out of bounds pretty easily. And I guess once I go right, I tap down here. Like I go down and then I try to just make my way past. The other method, the faster method, but in my opinion less consistent method, although still pretty easy, is to just stand around here and tap right. And it may take a couple tries. I'm not even out of bounds, so obviously if you're not out of bounds, it's not gonna work. So when you hear tap right and then down. But when I say tap, I don't mean like the smallest tap, I mean like you still want to move a significant distance. Don't tap the smallest bit. That's the mistake I saw in one of the runs, which prompted me to make this tutorial. Don't do a tiny tap because the point is that you get far enough ride while not moving down or up. But if you don't go far enough, you're not going to clip, and that's going to cause issues. So you want to still have a significant, like, go from here to like here, I guess, and not from here to here, because that's not gonna work. And once you're here, you can move out of bounds. And this also prompted me to do this tutorial. If you're over here, as you can see, I still managed to clip out of bounds, but if you're over here, this does not mean you're back in bounds. You can just clip here, like you don't have to try again if you get stuck there. Which is a mistake I saw, and it only costs you time for no reason. Like if I'm here, if I manage to go over here, I don't even manage to. I have a pretty easy time clipping, but like it's pretty It's pretty easy to get through if you get stuck here. So if you're over here, don't just try again. Just keep trying to clip here. There, you can see that I managed to clip out of bounds. This isn't the definitive tutorial for Dreamy Dozing Sounds, I'm just quickly making this. But yeah, I hope this helps. So, there you go. Thank you all. Oh, and of course, don't walk in there. Otherwise, I thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a good day.